Absolutely never know where the work you put out into the world is going to go and where it's going to take you and where it's going to take other people. I have had a notoriously quiet brand for most of my business, which I've been in business for a little over 15 years now. And one of my favorite examples of this is that when I was about 10 years in, I got an email from somebody I had never heard of before. And in that email, she said that she read something I wrote years before, and it affected her, and it inspired her to want to start her own business. And at the time, she was working in a cubicle and had no money and no capital and no resources to get started. And she followed me, and she followed me, and she followed me. And she was writing me this email because she wanted me to know that she had finally started her business and it was supporting her family, and she had had her first profitable months. And she credited me and something I wrote years before for doing so. And with this email was 2 attachments. One of them was a photo of the blog post I wrote that inspired her so much that she had printed it out and had it hanging on the wall in her cubicle. And it was all tattered around the edges, and it had obviously already been there for a while when she took the picture. And the other was the same copy that she had framed and put on the wall of her restaurant that she started. And that was the business that she started. And the funniest part was I didn't even remember the post that she had put up. It wasn't published on my blog anymore. It was something that like, oh, I don't do that stuff anymore. So, one of those purges over the life of your business. But it was by far one of the coolest full circle moments I've ever had. And I've had a few of those over the years where I put something out that I didn't even think enough of it that I didn't even keep it up in my archives. And it was so meaningful to her that she kept it all those years and then had it custom framed and put it on the wall in her business and would talk about it. And that she had the presence of mind to take those pictures, to hang on to them, and to send them to me and tell me about it. The ripple effects that you make on people's lives, you'll never know. And it doesn't matter how loud your impact is, you're still making ripples. So don't forget that when you're feeling like nobody's listening, when you're feeling like you're small and insignificant, the fewest people can make the biggest difference.